Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to a new video. In this video I'm showing you Budapest, the capital of Hungary. Budapest is such an amazing city, and if you're thinking about traveling there or it's always been on your bucket list, you're in the right place. Budapest is seriously one of the coolest cities in Europe. It's so beautiful and somehow still very underrated. You've got insane architecture, thermal baths, amazing food, crazy nightlife, and is way more affordable than most European capitals. In this video I'm breaking down the best things to do in Budapest, where to eat, how to get around, and things I really wish I knew before coming here. Basically, this is your no stress Budapest travel guide. Alright, so sit back, relax, and let's explore Budapest together. So in this video, as you saw in the title, I'm gonna show you Budapest. Budapest is one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, and it's a city that I have been wanting to come for a very long time, and I'm very happy to finally be able to show you Budapest. Today, as you can see, it's sunny, it's beautiful, it's a beautiful day here in Budapest. Behind me is one of the symbols of the city. Okay, so right now we're gonna walk to the parliament, the Hungarian parliament. We're gonna cross this river and we're gonna see how it's like. That's one of the most famous landmarks of the city. So Buda and Pest were separate cities. They were independent until they officially merged in 1873. The Danube River divides them with iconic bridges like the Chain Bridge, which is my favorite bridge in the city. It's actually one of the most beautiful bridges I've seen in my life, really. I thought it was breathtaking. The Széchenyi Chain Bridge. This was the very first permanent bridge to link Buda and Pest. It was completed in 1849 and has survived a lot. It has survived wars, it has survived bombings, and it was almost completely destroyed during World War II. But it was later rebuilt, and now it looks beautiful and stunning, and it's the best spot to take pictures of the parliament and the Buda castle. Okay guys, so we made it. We are on the other side of the bridge. This is Pest and behind me is Buda. I highly recommend doing this. I think it's one of the most beautiful experiences in Budapest. Crossing that bridge, oh my god, that was amazing. I really loved it. And right now we're gonna go inside the parliament. By the way, I just have a small tip before we continue our trip. If you're coming to Budapest, I recommend coming for at least 3 days. Because for example, in this case, I came here for 2 days and it's definitely not enough. I'm gonna have to skip some tourist attractions because 2 days is not enough. So if you come here, I recommend 3 or 4 days, because that way you can explore the city and not be in a rush all the time, and just take it easy and enjoy the city, okay? This is the Hungarian Parliament building and is probably the most famous landmark in Budapest. It was completed in 1904 and is one of the largest parliament buildings in the world with nearly 700 rooms. By the way, you're probably wondering what's the best place to stay in Budapest. I suggest to stay in Pest because there's a lot more to do. In Buda, I noticed that there wasn't that many shops. It was really quiet, so I don't suggest to stay in Buda. You can if you want, but I think Pest is better. It's more interesting, there's a lot more to do. I stayed in this Airbnb, I really liked it. It was very spacious, it was clean, it was in a great location. So if you are visiting Budapest, I highly recommend this Airbnb. So I will leave the link below. So we're about to enter one of the most epic places in Budapest, the Szechenyi thermal bath, which is one of the largest thermal bath complex in Europe, and is fed by natural hot springs deep beneath Budapest. It doesn't matter if you come here in the summer or in the winter, the water here is always warm. I was there in the winter and it was really cold, so I didn't know if it was gonna be open, but it is, and let me tell you, it's one of the most unique experiences I've had as a traveler. I loved it. I highly recommend going for at least 3 hours.
I researched a few places in Budapest that had very good reviews, and this was one of them. This place is called 2060 Budapest, and the place is beautiful. I really like it. It's a very chill atmosphere. It's full of people. It's completely packed, but we didn't have to make any line or anything. We just came inside, no reservation needed, and it's Friday. So I ordered a pumpkin soup and a mango lemonade. If you're wondering about the prices here in Budapest, honestly, I think it's not that cheap. I thought it was going to be a lot cheaper. So far, we've been here for 2 days. Compared to Paris, it's a little bit cheaper, but it's not like that much cheaper. Okay, now we're going to try our pumpkin soup. So now we're going to try the national drink of Hungary. This is called Basilica. Basilica is kind of like the tequila of Hungary, and this is an alcoholic beverage, by the way. That's really strong. And we also order shrimp stew. I'm not sure if this is a typical dish in Hungary, but I asked the waiter what was the specialty of this place, and he told me that this was the best. Wow.
Budapest has a great food scene. I had some really delicious food there. Hungarian cuisine is built on rich flavors. They use a lot of paprika, slow cooked meats, fresh bread, and delicious stews. Some of my favorite dishes I had is the goulash, which I thought it was from Prague, but it's actually from Hungary. It's a typical food here. It's so delicious. I also really like something called langos, which is a street food item. You won't find this in a restaurant. You need to go to a market or something. It's very popular here. It's a deep fried flatbread. They usually put cheese or meat on top, and it's so amazing. I also really like something called kurtonskalax, which are also known as chimney cakes. These things are so amazing, so delicious. They usually put Nutella or some sort of toppings. It's really good.
Okay guys, so we are inside the New York Café after 24 minutes of waiting. This is a very touristy place, let me tell you. You can tell right away that most people that come here are tourists that come here to take the picture, but honestly, it's totally worth it. The cafe is very beautiful. The architecture, the details, the ceiling, everything is very nice. We ordered all this food. I ordered something that's very typical in Hungary, which is a Hungarian plate. It has an egg, it has a sausage, and it has like a tomato sauce. Honestly, the prices are quite high in my opinion. All of this is gonna cost us around 120 euros for 2 people.
Okay, so you've seen this church a lot in this video, I know. I'm sorry, it's just that I am obsessed. I think it's one of the most beautiful churches. One morning I woke up early to film the sunrise, and I flew my drone near this church, and I thought it was just absolutely incredible. The St. Stephen's Basilica, this is the largest church in Hungary, and it is located in the best side of the city. The Basilica was named after the first king of Hungary, and it took over 50 years to complete.
Okay, so this is the official currency of Hungary. These are florines. So when you come, you have to exchange your dollars or your euros. I will give you the official rate here so you can see how much it costs. But when you come, don't forget to bring your passport because they're gonna ask for your passport. And there are many currency exchange. We exchange here next to the synagogue.
So here we have another stunning building, the Dohány Street Synagogue, which is the largest synagogue in Europe and one of the largest in the world. It was completed in 1859, but this place is more than its beauty. It sits at the heart of the former Jewish ghetto and includes a memorial to the thousands who lost their life during World War II.
Okay, so we are heading to the parliament, the Hungarian parliament, and I have a very useful tip for you guys in case you guys are traveling around Europe. On this trip, I discovered something very useful that I didn't know about, but it has made my trip so much easier. So basically, you can get a internet SIM card. Before you arrive to your destination, you just pick a company that you want to use. In my case, it was SFR, which is a French company, because that was my first stop, Paris. And when you land to France, for example, in this case, you already have internet, you have a phone number, and you can call people in France, and it's very useful. For example, in this case, we want to head to the parliament, but I don't know where it is, obviously, so I use Google Maps. It costs around 35 euros, well, that's what it cost me. But in the past, if you wanted to get a SIM card, you had to go to a company, you had to take your passport. It was like a lot of work, but now it's really easy. You can do it before you arrive to the destination. So honestly, that's a lifesaver. It saves you so much time, it's so much easier, and I highly recommend you do it. I have internet everywhere in Europe, France so far, Austria, Portugal, and now here.
Alright guys, we are finished. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you're new to my channel, I suggest you check out my other videos. I have videos about other cities that you might find interesting. They are just like this one, but of other cities in Europe or Latin America. And to all my subscribers, I would like to apologize for not uploading in such a long time. I'm really sorry. I was just busy with other things in my life, but I miss you guys. I miss you so much, and I hope you haven't forgotten about me. So I will be back in 2 weeks or so with another video. I will see you guys next time. Take care and stay healthy.